we only get one shot at life, and why not do everything you can to make it as great of an experience as you possibly can.
Well, that's my philosophy is Memento Mori. It is my
I
personal
love that.
motto. And for those that are watching and listening, you're not familiar with that term. Memento Mori is the Stoic philosophy of remember your death. And so I'm curious as you think about this future, you're mentioning taking the Dream Architect, building a platform, helping elevate others. That's a point of collaboration, which is the common theme that I'm hearing through these conversations, particularly with growth-minded entrepreneurs, which I'm just getting so much energy of sharing this space with you and with them, because you're thinking about this as a rising tide lifts all ships. When you think about collaboration, what is it that holds entrepreneurs back from collaborating to begin with in the first place?
Well, I think part of it is just the fear of, somebody might take your idea and potentially, run with it or do something else. But I think if you deal with the quality of individuals that you and I get to, share conversations or sitting across the table with, it's so much more than that. And when you get in the room with other people that have talents and skills, and then you start talking about your dream and visions, and they start talking about theirs, putting them together, 1 + 1 can be 11 instead of 2. And it's just magic, the new things that can be created simply by taking, your unique abilities, using another Dan Sullivan term, and theirs, and creating something that doesn't exist, but that can be really helpful to others.
Well, when you talk about that, working together, collaborating, co-creating, where do you see opportunities? Because you mentioned technology being a multiplier. You're doing this with the Dream Architect platform. Where do you see those big opportunities, either yourself or just with other conversations you're having with entrepreneurs these days? Because we're looking at things very different than what a lot of people are seeing right now.
Yeah. Well, where all this came about and how these ideas got created was really problems I kept seeing clients have, and wanting to be a resource to them. But I found that I really wasn't the person that had the skills or the talents to help them, but I knew other individuals that did have those talents. And so in an effort to try and create resources to solve problems of clients, these other opportunities popped up by just simply having conversations with others that had that skill set. And then in conversations, things blossom out of that even go beyond what your initial thoughts were, which is really where the fun becomes apparent. Yeah.
If you want to keep learning from videos like this one, I recommend you check out this video right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast conversation, you can click here.